Previously on Kratos and the Helluvaverse. 6 days have passed since the disappearance of Kratos and the death of Stella. Our friends at the Hazbin Hotel have came together to find out where Kratos could exactly be. So let's get into it. Over the last week, our friends in Pride have been searching through every district and every possible area that Kratos could be in. So, let's get on what they have to say. Princess Morningstar, what do you really see in Kratos?
From what I understand, I can't understand that he seems to be a man haunted by his past. Not to mention, he's feeling a lot anger and frustrated.
You'd think he'd be back here by now.
Or maybe he was kidnapped by someone. So that seems impossible, but I'm just saying.
Okay, first of all, have you seen the guy? He's a brute.
Well, honestly, Charlie, I'm kind of surprised you really let a godlike being enter this place, but seeing how he's full on vengeance, this may be difficult, Charlie. But in regards, he still could potentially be redeemed, Charlie.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Well, that is rather interesting, Your Highness, but I have found out in some of my studies that he is in a few prophecies. From the Greek pantheon, Kratos is known as the mocked warrior, the one who will bring down Olympus. And keep in mind, this was foretold by an oracle after the Great War with the Titans, and whoever controlled the mocked warrior controlled the fate of Olympus. But there is also another prophecy during the Norse realms, and that is for Kratos' future to yet to come. That as well is foretold by none other than the giants, and by his future wife.
So his entire life is based on a prophecy that kinda, well, honestly, I can't think of anything to say. A man who's involved with prophecy is possible a god killer. That is really a lot to take in.
Oh, shit! The f*** are you doing in the road?
Watch your tone, creature. I know not how I got here, but...
Oh, but what? Can't figure out you're in hell?
What? I am in Hades? No, Look, whatever you want to call it, just stay off the damn road. And where do you think you are going?
Oh, god damn it, what now?
You have nearly tried to kill me, beast of Hades. Now you will feel the wrath of the great hero Perseus.
Who the f*** said you're a hero? You know what? Never mind that. I'm gonna kick your ass. 101, let's go.
If you insist.
Oh, what the shit?
I'm over here.
Where are you? Oh shit. Oh, so that's how you want to play it. Okay then. Stolas, give me a faster gun from the van. Stop playing hide and seek, you Stolas, where is it? Oh, yeah. Eat bullets, hero. Oh, I see you now. Welcome to primetime hell, hero.
Alright,
let's go to Envy. And let's act like nothing happened.
As they drove their way off to Envy, Kratos and his brother Deimos were still stuck in that prison.
There must be a way out of this place.
Hello, Kratos.
Who is this?
That does not matter. What matters is that you are about to escape, and I've seen you've been trying for over the past week or so.
We have tried everything and nothing has worked.
That's about to change right now. Good luck in your escape. Hope you make it out alive, Spartan.
We must retrieve our weapons, Deimos.
What? Where am I?
You're in hell, dumbass.
You mean Hades? This doesn't seem to be the right place.
Look, I don't care which hell you're in. There's not much you can do about it anyways.
Unless you show me how to escape this place.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm afraid you do not have a choice. You will show me how to return to the living world, or you will die.
With each and every floor they go through, Kratos and Deimos made their way closer and closer to get out of here.
God damn it, how many stabs does this take? Oh shit! You son of a... Well, shit, Stolas. I didn't know you had it in you.
Through here, Deimos.
Well, I figured as much you'd be trying to escape. I'll tell you one thing, the boss's place is rather interesting, and I hope you don't mind I brought a friend.
And yet you are still a coward.
I'd like to disagree, because I'm gonna break every part of your body, Kratos, along with your brother.
You will die trying.
I'll take the demon, Kratos. You can take the other.
Come on, you shithead! Ugh. Humans never learn.
Deimos!
You may have won, but I'll have your heads eventually.
There they are, capture them. As Kratos carried his brother, he saw a portal device that can get them out of there. And with that, they escaped, but only to find themselves in the main city of Envy.
You are safe, brother. You will be alright.
Ah, Kratos, there you are.
Where the hell have you been?
I will tell you later, but right now my brother needs to be healed.
Actually, Kratos, we have to go to court.
And you are telling me this now?
Yes, like now.
Oh, great. This is gonna be a shit show of a court case.
Fine. Charlie, take Deimos back to the hotel and heal him.
I'm on it. Good luck in court.
With Charlie taking Deimos back to the hotel, Kratos, Stolas, and Blitz now head to their court cases. This should be interesting. This court is now in session. So, we will start this case off from the seven sin sides. We have some already here, so yes. We'll start off with Asmodeus. Asmodeus, tell us what you think about this arrangement between the Prince Goetia and the Imp, and of course Kratos. Well, I don't have much to say to Stolas and that little imp of his, but I'm not a fan of how the arrangement kind of works out here. But for Kratos, not much to say for him, other than the fact that he killed the Goetia Memphis, so there's that. Very interesting, very interesting. Now, it is Leviathan.
To start myself off, I will say that the arrangement between Stolas and that imp is quite off. As for Kratos, well, I do credit him for being our hero in our times, but I do have concerns about him. You remember the sinking of Atlantis, don't you, Kratos? Oh, and let's not forget, you killed Poseidon. I'm rather surprised you didn't kill his son. Though I can imagine half the Greek gods survived your rampage to become other gods in other people's religions, such as the Romans. Quite odd, those Romans.
While the other sins give their own opinions on both Stolas and Blitz, and also Kratos, Deimos is being patched up pretty well at the Hazbin Hotel.
Easy. Hold still. It's only just a few minutes.
Why, hello there. You must be Kratos' brother, Deimos.
Yes.
Well, the name's Alastor, my dear friend.
Let us see what both Satan and Paimon have to say.
I personally believe that my son should cut all ties and connections to this imp permanently. And by that I mean either the removal of my son's Goetia status or a restraining order being implemented. As for you, Kratos, I have nothing to say other than the evidence that you murdered Stella Goetia is difficult to disprove.
Let us be fair. Stolas should be allowed to have an arrangement with this imp. In fact, I don't even know why he allowed lower class of hell relationship with this higher class. Turning towards the real rule, I have nothing with me strong to after hearing what happened to Stella. So long as
I have done nothing wrong to any of you here.
Well, I wouldn't say that by all means.
Understand this. Your system and your so-called sins are weak. You have no defense against your enemies, no armies, and yet you sit there and do nothing. Like a fool. Like a cowardly king.
Okay, don't make me change my mind, Kratos, because we could just kill you right now if we wanted to.
Still, you killed a high...
I do not need to be reminded by you. I saw who killed Stella, nothing more.
Well, I suppose the court should decide the fate between these two cases.
Well, we have come down to our final decision. Stolas shall remain in his Goetia status, but the imp will not be allowed to use the Grimoire anymore. As for Kratos, he is clear of all charges, given the proof by the DA, and yes, court case over. Let's go home. Hey, Kratos, name's Mammon, by the way. So, now all that shit's done in court, I was kind of thinking we should do some merchandising together.
What?
Merchandising, man. I mean, like, think about it. Everyone can basically have you like a toy or a plush, one of them plushies or whatever. And trust me, we can make some serious money, man. We can do some.
I have no interest in this so-called merchandising.
You sure about that? I mean, this is like a one-time offer kind of thing.
I have made my decision. Now leave.
Alright, fine, but this was your one-time offer. Because I ain't working with you afterwards. Hello, Kratos. The name's Belogher. And I was kind of thinking, why not just raise an army yourself? Ever thought of that?
Hell needs enough soldiers, generals, commanders, and captains to fight against these angels.
Perhaps you can talk to Barbatos. He controls some of the legions of hell. Maybe you can talk to him. Or perhaps he could prove himself to be a worthy warrior. It's been some quite time since I've seen him.
If he can prove himself as a fighter, then he shall lead the first line of defense.
With the court case now being settled and finished, Kratos, Stolas, and Blitz made their way back to the Hazbin Hotel.
Ah, you're finally back.
So we meet at last, Kratos of Sparta.
What the? Is that a Georgian?
Wait, hang on. I'm not a threat. I was just greeting you.
Oh, hang on. He's a friend. I'm sure you thought of something else.
Well, that could have gotten worse. Alright, I'll stop now.
Are you will to fight again, brother?
Yes, for the most part.
Well, hello again, big guy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I get it. You two must be brothers. If that's the case, you still up for a little something?
I thought I told you I was not interested.
Well, to be fair, you kinda owe me. Cause over the last week, the two V's have been on my ass with the shit I'm doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I still appreciate you for killing Val. But you really put me in the shithouse.
That is your problem to handle, not mine.
If you say so. But you still owe me.
Maybe you should tell us your problems, Kratos, then. Or maybe your story as well. That's an option.
Why would I want to tell anyone my story?
Just for the history and everything. I mean, that's the kind of point for me, because I'm supposed to study everything in the universe, I guess. So, yeah.
Very well. I I shall tell you my story. You all gathered around to listen to me.
Oh, he's some kind of story. This should be interesting.
I am from a land called Sparta. My brother and I were taken from our homes and raised in a gully. We marched or we drowned, fought for scraps or starved. Our elders beat us till we cannot stand. At night, we made our way home, alone, or a food for wolves. One day, when Deimos and I were training, he was taken by two gods obsessed with prophecy. I did not know what happened to him. I only assumed that he was dead. I vowed to never follow her again. I endured this tattoo to honor my brother. Within the next several years, I rose to power, having an army of thousands of Spartan soldiers. That was until I faced the barbarians. They struck at us without mercy. The battle took for hours, and the moment where I was about to die, I called for Ares. I gave my life to him, to slay my enemies. I thought victory was worth any price, even my soul. He had given me the blades of chaos in return, ultimate power. Now under the service of a cruel god, I killed that deserved, and many that did not. Until one day, I was tricked into destroying a village, not knowing my own wife and child were there till their blood stained my hands. I swore revenge. Within the coming months and years, I had defeated many enemies and monsters. The Furies, the Persian King, the Ferryman, the Queen of the Underworld. During that, I was under the service of the gods of Olympus after I had broken my bond to Ares. I served for 10 years. Eventually, after I defeated the Hydra, the gods tasked me to kill Ares. I seeked the Oracle of Athens. She told me Pandora's box was the key to defeat a god. The box was far beyond the walls of Athens, and was in the temple on the back of the Titan Kronos. I made my way through challenges and impossible odds and finally retrieved the box. But Ares has already been told by his minions, since he threw a spike at the temple, killing me. And I was sent to the underworld, but I wasn't done yet. I fought my way through Hades and escaped. And finally, I faced the god of war. I succeeded, and Athens was saved. But the same could not be said for me. I asked the gods to be rid of the memories that haunted me. They have forgiven the sins I've done, but they didn't promise to take away my nightmares. And at that moment, the gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there was no hope, and I casted myself in the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering and the endless nightmares, it would very come to an end. Death would be my only escape from this madness. But the gods had other plans. They lifted me from the sea and told me that the position of god of war would be given to me, and so I accepted. But I still was haunted by the visions in the past. I saw a vision of my mother in Atlantis when I found her. She told me that my brother was still alive, and I realized they lied to me. The gods lied to me. So I went to search for him. I found him in the domain of death where Thanatos was. Once I freed him, he blamed me for not protecting him, to keep him safe. We fought, but I would not kill him. And Thanatos came, took him, and then I chased after him. My brother nearly fell, but I saved him. We both then faced the god of death, and during that battle, he was killed by Thanatos, and I fell to such rage, and I unleashed it all the rage I had, and I killed the god of death. After the battle, I went to bury my brother, and I asked myself, what have I become? Then I heard a voice. The voice said, Death, the destroyer of worlds. After what happened, I decided to return to my throne, donning my god armor. I waged war on Greece, destroying cities one by one, until Zeus betrayed and tricked me into giving my powers to this blade right here. The blade of Olympus. I used the blade to kill the Colossus of Rhodes. As the Colossus was falling, his hand hit me, brutally damaging me. Zeus took the opportunity to kill me. And all the Spartans, all but one sole survivor, as the arms of Hades took me to the underworld. It was Gaia. I saw Gaia, who told me I was not ready to die here. She told me that her and the Titans would help me defeat Zeus. With that, I was resurrected and escaped the underworld again. After I escaped, I saw that one Spartan was still alive, and I had told him to return to Sparta and prepare for battle. I told him I was going after Zeus, and I said I still have allies on Olympus. Therefore, I rode the Pegasus to the Isle of Creation, to the Sisters of Fate. I encountered the likes of many enemies, like Icarus and Atlas. When I was close to the Sisters of Fate, I encountered someone in a dark room. I did not know who it was until I watched him out of the glass window. I realized at that moment it was the Spartan I sent back to Sparta. I asked him, why did he leave Sparta unprotected? And he told me that Zeus destroyed Sparta. So he came all the way here to seek the Sisters of Fate. I was enraged by the gods again. I was nearly killed by a monster, but Gaia gives me power, more power to kill it. I got out of there, and I entered where the sisters were. I killed them, and used their power to travel back through time to kill Zeus. I almost had him until Athena showed up and stopped me. I was blinded by rage, and I was about to kill Zeus, but Athena got in the way, and I accidentally killed her. As she was dying, she told me that it was all because of fear. A fear felt by Zeus's father, Kronos. The same fear that drove him to killing me. His own son. Zeus was compelled to kill his father, and I was to do the same. And if all on Olympus will deny me my vengeance, then all on Olympus will die. After that, I went back in time to the Great War and retrieved the Titans. The path to Olympus was brutal and full of bloodshed. I defeated Poseidon. The Titans betrayed me. I fell to the underworld. Athena was back in a different form. She gave me the blades of exile that you see today. While on my journey, I defeated Hades, Helios, Hermes, Hercules, and in Tartarus, I defeated Kronos. When I was about to return to the blacksmith god, I was pulled into this timeline. That is my story. But as of current events, a man named Starkiller was the one who brought me here, and thus my brother Deimos she was alive and we escaped our prison and envy.
So to summarize it, it's all a mix of childhood trauma, daddy issues, lies, and destiny.
It was most certainly very interesting.
I mean, for me, it's a solid story regardless.
Well, that certainly was an interesting story, but I have to go back. Oh, and Kratos, make sure you find those missing items. And Blitzy, I will send you the images of some of the stuff that you and Kratos need to get.
So your whole life is based around tragedy and prophecy? Wow, that's really depressing.
Well, it's not that depressing. Okay, maybe it is depressing, but overall, you may as well be a badass, I guess, for surviving this long. And facing a lot of great impossible odds. You have my respects for that.
Kratos, your life is based on trauma and suffering. You have to be better than this. Look, I promise I will make you a better person. Maybe there's a chance you will get redeemed.
We shall see what happens, Charlie. Deimos, we must rest and think of our next move.
With the storytelling done, Kratos and Deimos went to make their next move.
It is clear to me that Hell has no army, Deimos. We must raise one.
We need soldiers and weapons.
We need the help of another overlord. While I was coming back here, Blitz told me of an overlord named Carmillia, who makes angelic weapons.
So, a blacksmith?
It seems so. But we do need soldiers. The people of Hell claim me as a hero. We need those who are willing to fight against the angels. Deimos, perhaps tomorrow you could train with some of the people here. Then head out to gather as many as you can. Teach them the ways of Sparta.
I'll make sure, Kratos.
The next morning, Kratos went to see Carmilla Carmine. I was wondering when you would come, Kratos of Sparta.
Carmilla!
Why do you come to me, Spartan?
I seek your help with Hell's defense, Carmilla. You have the weapons this realm needs.
You think making angelic weapons is simple, Kratos? You should know this, Kratos. Making these weapons is not easy, especially when you're gathering as many as you can on Extermination Day. That was, of course, until you came along and gave me a lot of opportunities. How many did you at least kill? 1,000 or 1,000,000? Either way, whatever you might say, it works out pretty well for me. But why should I really help you, Kratos? After all, you are the slayer of the gods.
I only need to help Charlie and to help the innocents of Hell.
You Spartans truly fight with honor, and yet you still truly believe that redemption is possible even in here. Even though this might be a hard decision considering that you pretty much have the blood of the angels, and possibly a Goetia by now, of course. Very well then, Kratos. I will help you in Hell's defense, but on one condition. You must make a deal with me. I receive half your powers from either the gods or the titans, or what's left of them, and you receive your weapons getting angelic enhanced. Specifically, the Blades of Exile and the Blade of Olympus. So, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A deal it is, then. Now, as of your weapons, give them to me. This may take a while.
A Spartan warrior never lets his back hit the ground. Even in death, a Spartan stands tall for battle. You are a Spartan, are you not?
Yes. Sort of.
Say, how many people did you get today?
At least 40. Hopefully the numbers will grow within the next few weeks.
Well then, mind if I train with you?
Very well. Let us begin.
Shit.
Control yourself.
Easy. Oh, now I got you.
Push forward.
This is unlike anything I've handled before. Kratos, you have earned my trust now, and for that I will provide weapons to all of Hell, and to you and your allies. When you are ready to fight against the angels and heaven itself, good luck, Ghost of Sparta, and come back anytime.
It is settled. Carmilla will help us with our defense. This may take time, but it is our best chance to fight against the angels.
Well, that's great to hear, but we might not need that, because if we just talk to heaven...
Talk to heaven? Talk to heaven?
Yes, but I'm doing it for everyone in hell. Look, if I prove to them that a sinner can be redeemed, then there's no need for the yearly exterminations.
What?
Oh, you don't know that? Look, it's a long story, but if I can prove it to them, there is no extermination day. You have to trust me, Kratos.
Brother, she does seem to have a point.
Fine, then. Charlie, you must understand that you are not only putting yourself at risk and many other lives here in hell. And if the angels try to kill you, I will go to war with them. But choose your words wisely.
Look, they won't attack me, and they listen to Kratos. I'm sure they will going to settle this, right? You have my word.
It's interesting how she's the most friendly person I've met.
Indeed. But that won't last forever, Deimos. I know it.
With Charlie now possibly going into talks with heaven, Kratos and Deimos proceed to get as many people as they can for them to fight. To possibly fight against the angels, and to see if hell can stand a chance against heaven once and for all. But I have a feeling that from this point on, things go downhill from here. Or perhaps downfall, you may say.